What's going on YouTube? This is what Josh do, and this is a super exciting video because this is the GameCube controller for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, my very first gaming console was a Super Nintendo. Played a lot of Aladdin and Jungle Book and Lion King and of course Super Mario World or Land and you know all those good games. And then we got a Nintendo 64, and I gotta say the Nintendo 64 is probably one of the greatest systems of all time, in my opinion. I just love it. And I did get the Nintendo 64 controller for the Switch, and love that thing. I just feel like if you're going to play the game, play it the way it was meant to be played, instead of like, this button does this instead of this, you know? So, this is just way too exciting. Way too exciting. Nintendo GameCube controller. This is just too much to take in. This is exciting. I ordered this on Nintendo.com. I have been waiting the last 2 weeks to order one, and then it finally popped up right before bed, and I immediately ordered it. And Nintendo controller is compatible with the Switch 2. The GameCube controller features the C button for sharing and streaming and stuff like that, and can open game chat and the capture button. So system update via internet may be required. So you want to charge it with the Nintendo Switch 2's USB port on the dock, or plug it directly into your Switch. So yeah, let's open this thing and just get right into it. So we've got the controller. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, I had an N64 and love that thing. And then I've never had a GameCube. We went to the PS2 and, you know, played a crap ton of that. And then switched over to Xbox for, you know, Halo 2, stuff like that. And yeah, I missed the whole GameCube era, you know, completely. I mean, I played one before when it was relevant. I remember in JRTC in high school, one of the students brought one in and we were playing that. And I remember seeing Need for Speed Hot Pursuit on it, you know. But yeah, this is exciting. You know, this is the way the games were played at the time. You've got your analog L and R, so it knows how far down you have it pressed, which is huge. And then you've got your Z button, which, you know, on the N64 is under the joystick. And then you got your home button, your capture button, your ZL, and your C button for sharing, and then your sync button, your light for, you know, letting you know if it's charging, and then your USB-C port, and then which player you are. So there's 4 lights there. And then, of course, your joystick. Oh, that just feels so good. And all your normal buttons, and your C buttons. Man, I'm so excited to play some GameCube games that I didn't get to play. So we've got our Switch 2 here, and we're going to go ahead and connect a cable up. Since I'm connecting it directly to the console, I'll need to use a USB-C to USB-C cable. So make sure it's powered on, and then connect up the controller. And it says paired, so that's cool. And now we can use the controller. First thing I'm going to do is go down here to controllers and accessories and update controllers. Okay, so all controllers are up to date. Go ahead and disconnect that, and now maybe, yep, okay, we can use it wirelessly, but it's going to need to be charged. So for the time being, I'm going to just leave it wired, and you can see down here, which is the controller. So we'll unplug it. It says the battery is full, but whatever, we'll leave it plugged in just to, you know, just in case. But yeah, so we've got back like normal. And then of course we're going to go to the GameCube, which is hopefully why you bought this thing in the first place. I know some people bought it so they could play the Smash Bros with this controller, or the Mario Kart 8. But yeah, so Zelda, and then it says you can press this little button up here. And so I'm just going to go to my little thing here. And look at this, is so cool, dude. This is so freaking cool. Check this out. Now it says like the buttons here, Y and X and Z. Now all those are actually what you press on here. Instead of like, okay, so this button does that, this button does that, this button does that. No, you don't know. I've never played this game before, so we're gonna crouch with this button. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for more GameCube games to be added to the Switch 2. So exciting. And then it says drop it with this button, or you can throw it with this button, so I'll throw it in the water. Oh, the pig can swim! Come here, piggy pig! Man, the real end game is picking up the pig without crouching. I've done it before, but man, it does not like to be picked up. There we go. Gotcha. And we're going to hold down the capture button on this thing right here and save that clip. And of course, we can go to our other games here. I've never played Soul Calibur 2, so... And when I say I've never played it, I mean I've never actually really played it. So we can view the controls here. And see, look, it knows that we're using a GameCube. If you use these controllers... Now it's going to change and show you the layout for that. But if we go to the GameCube, now it's back to the display original buttons. Haha, that's cool. So kick with this one, guard, horizontal strike with A, vertical strike with Y. So guard with these. I mean, some of you probably played this game a crap ton, but like I said, I have not. So we're going to go back. And another game I've never played is F-Zero. And you can actually go in the settings and disable the controls on screen so you get more of the screen instead of it always saying like the options. And then with this game in Soul Calibur, you can set it to widescreen, which you might as well. I mean, this is going to be another game where I need to look at the controls. So accelerate, brake, hold it to do an attack, use booster after first lap, hold this button down. Okay. Man, that's going to take me a second to get used to that. Like holding A and then kind of using like the right of your thumb to press X and the top of your thumb to press Y. Like I said, I never had a GameCube, so this is all very new to me. This is like my first time in probably, I don't know. There's Boo, sweet. This is probably my first time in, I don't know, over 20 years of actually even holding a GameCube controller. This is a very fast-paced game. But yeah, so let's go home. I wonder if it shows... Okay, so it only shows the controller for the Pro. It doesn't show you the GameCube one, but it does work on here. Man, that rumble is strong on this thing. What the heck? But yeah, so it's just like a regular controller. Alright, well, that about wraps it up here. At the end of the day, it's kind of simple, you know? It's just a GameCube controller that works on the Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah, that about wraps up this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing for more Nintendo Switch 2 content. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I also post primarily on my YouTube community tab, so make sure you keep up to date with that. This is what we Josh do, and I'm out.